Alex met Basil at an art gallery tucked between two nondescript buildings in Manhattan. The gallery wasn't on Google Maps, and the sign above the door read only a single cryptic symbol. She wandered in late one evening, claiming she had been drawn there by the sound of the piano playing somewhere inside. Basil was staring at a painting that made her head feel dizzy when she approached. He didn't notice her at first. When he did, he startled, as if she had appeared from the wall itself. You startled me, he said. Alex smiled faintly. I don't startle easily. He laughed, and something about that laugh made her tilt her head. Basil followed her throughout the gallery that night, talking about the art as if they had known each other for years. Alex never gave her last name, never shared her apartment location. She didn't check her phone. She simply observed Basil, the paintings, the flickering lights, and allowed him to think he had control. Weeks later, they were officially together. Basil was loud, charming, reckless in a way that contrasted sharply with Daniel's quiet presence. He wanted photos, social media tags, plans, permanence. You keep things from me, he said one night, sitting across from her in her apartment. Alex's gaze was steady, almost hypnotic. I keep nothing. I simply do not allow things to linger. Basil frowned, confused. What does that mean? That whatever passes through me, passes quickly, she said softly. No residue, no evidence. Then one morning Basil disappeared. No phone calls, no messages. Just gone. Detective Moon was called to his apartment after a neighbor reported an unusual smell. She arrived before sunrise, the city still shrouded in mist. She and Hale found the apartment door locked. No sign of forced entry. Nothing seemed disturbed until she entered the living room. Basil sat upright on his couch, his legs crossed, his hands resting neatly on his thighs. And then she noticed his head was missing. Moon knelt, eyes scanning the room. This was staged, she whispered. Someone wanted him calm, formal, waiting. Hale shook his head. There's no way this is connected to Alex. She just dated a lot of men. Moon didn't answer. She studied every angle of the room, the way the cushions were fluffed, the faint scent of sandalwood, the way the television hummed with static, the empty locks of the apartment. Weeks after the discovery, an email came quietly from Egypt. A small museum had found a human head, placed inside a glass display case overnight. No alarms, no fingerprints. The head was remarkably clean, eyes closed, expression peaceful. Moon stared at the photo, her stomach sinking. She immediately thought of Alex. Alex was called in for questioning. She walked into the interrogation room as if she owned the space. No flinches, no hesitation. Hale, watching from the glass, whispered to Moon, She's just composed. Stop looking for patterns where there are none. Moon ignored him. You knew Basil, she said. And now, his body, and now his head in Egypt. Alex tilted her head, voice quiet and deliberate. I do not know how it travels. Moon leaned closer, voice firm. Do you realize how impossible this looks? How unnatural? I do, Alex said. And yet you keep looking at me. Moon slammed her hand on the table. Every man you touch ends like this. Alex's eyes stayed calm. Perhaps they were already on that path. Moon exhaled slowly, unable to pin down whether Alex was mocking her or simply stating a fact. You didn't call anyone immediately, Moon continued. You didn't panic. You... Observe, Alex interrupted softly. Observation is more reliable than panic. Moon studied her. Hale shook his head behind the one-way mirror. I can't. She's not showing guilt the way people normally do, Hale muttered. Moon ignored him. She wrote everything down carefully. Each word Alex said circled and marked in her notebook. Each pause, each calm movement. Alex was released. She didn't look flustered. She didn't look free either. She began learning pottery shortly after, shaping clay over and over, destroying her creations and starting again. Moon noted it anyway. Something about Alex's calm, her strange routines, her unreadable expression, and the timing of events gnawed at her. She didn't see a pattern yet, not fully, but something was beginning to form in her mind, a rhythm only Alex seemed to understand.